My health is wealth, yeah. My health is wealth, yeah. My health is wealth, yeah. My health is wealth, wealth. I gotta get it, get it. My health is wealth, yeah. My health is wealth, yeah. My health is wealth, wealth. My health is wealth, yeah. My health is wealth, yeah. My health is wealth, wealth. My health is wealth, yeah. I gotta get it, get it. My health is wealth, wealth. My health is wealth, yeah. My health is wealth.
So this is Virasana is very rehabilitative to the knees, but you still want to make sure that when you sit in this position that you don't feel any strain. So that's why you add enough height.
Yeah.
And then we could continue to build this with something under your ankles or in between your calf and your thighs if you needed it. But you look comfortable there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, so the inhale breath engages you and energizes you, and the exhale breath is what's relaxing. You use your exhale breath to let go. So this is your active child's posture. When you inhale, you want to walk your hands forward, and when you exhale, you press your hips back. Now walk your hands as far forward as you can and then keep them right there. And now you're going to curl and tuck your toes under. So tuck your feet, yes. And then come onto your hands and your knees without moving your hands. And then your feet will be hip distance apart here. So take them hip distance and then curl and tuck your toes under. Tuck them forward. Yes. Now press your hips up. Press your hips up and back, downward dog. So that's a good measure for downward facing dog. And then walk your feet up towards your hands. You can look at your hands while you're walking them up. Come all the way up to the top of your mat. You can bend your knees if you need to. Just walk all the way up. And then take your hands in prayer when you get up to the top of your mat. Bring your feet together. And soften your knees as you reach the arms out and come all the way up. And then exhaling, bring your hands.
That was a great session.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. Thank
well,
you.
Come and take a class with me sometime.
Yeah.
Or come get a private.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Indeed.
all y'all come.
So, how long you been teaching yoga?
Let's see, about 14 years.
14 years.
Yes.
What got you started?
I don't know, I was just always kind of fascinated by like being able to do like different things with your body.
Yeah.
And even though I've been practicing for over 30 years, I can't do that stuff. Yeah. It's just the way my body, there's so many myths, I would say, and misinformation about yoga. Yeah. The way it's practiced now. But the biggest thing is those of us who practice, we want people to know it's for everybody. Indeed. And so like a lot of times when you see people doing a lot of these fancy things or different things, you don't want to practice because you go, oh, I can't do that. I'll never be able to do that. But that's not what it's about. Yeah. What it's about is just self-care, learning how to take care of yourself so that you don't have to rely on having to go, to the doctor or whoever you go see. You just learn how to take care of yourself. So that's mainly what my motivation is. Okay. Learning how to just take care of myself. And it's been so good for me. Yeah. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. Yeah. And I like for people to really know that there's something to it. Yeah. And it's been around a long time, so.
A real long time. Yeah. That's cool. So, you said 30 years you've been practicing.
Probably, yeah.
So
probably longer than that.
So what took you off the conventional path of what everybody else is doing?
Well, I got into eating healthy and being a vegetarian. I think probably what started me, I'm from Detroit.
Okay.
And I was, and this would have been in the mid-70s, I was in a Pan-African organization.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the people that were involved, they also were into, eating vegetarian. Back then we said vegetarian, we didn't say vegan.
Yeah.
So, and then you had the different kind of vegetarians. You had the, lacto, you don't never hear these terms anymore. Lacto-ovo.
Yeah.
Lacto meant you eat milk, and
Yeah.
ovo meant you eat eggs, but you were still a vegetarian.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so that's really kind of like, and then I read that book by Dick Gregory,
Yeah.
Cooking with Mother Nature. That really influenced me a lot.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I think I became a vegetarian in, I want to say like maybe 1976.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you even had a restaurant, right?
Yeah, I had one of the first health food restaurants in Atlanta, down on Pryor Street,
Wow.
above Underground Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's called Health Paradise. And we used to sell Love Burgers. And, the whole vegan thing has really blown up now. But
Yeah.
this was like 40 some years ago I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was slinging vegetarian burgers and vegetarian submarine sandwiches and pizza subs.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy now that it's not considered weird anymore. That it's mainstream now. More and more people are coming over to, and even though I eat vegan for the most part, I don't really like to claim myself as a vegan anymore, because I do some things that a vegan wouldn't do. I would still wear wool.
Okay.
Little things like, well, I shouldn't say little, because our life is precious, right? But pretty much, and I still eat honey. I'm just being honest. I'm being transparent. You know? But if you're a vegan, you don't do none of that. You don't wear wool. You don't wear leather. It's a lifestyle.
You're coming more from a health perspective.
I come more from a health perspective, although I did stop doing cheese, dairy, because I do feel compassion for the way the cows suffer.
Yeah.
That the dairy cows. Like, I just can't stand the thought of spending my money, using my money for any creature to suffer like that.
Yeah.
But I'm quite not there with the bees yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I'm kind of the same way. I'm not like kill all the animals, but I'm by any stretch of imagination, I'm not an animal activist.
Right.
I'm more so kind of
more the health
perspective and stuff.
Well, that's why I like to say plant-based, because I know, I read like a lot of vegan materials and articles and stuff, and I want people to know that it's okay to say you're a vegan, but then be a vegan, right? Don't say you're something, but you still do things that a vegan, vegan is a lifestyle. It's a way, it's not just a diet.
Yeah.
Plant-based is a diet.
Yeah.
So I do have compassion, but I'm more plant-based. I do it more for health reasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what started me, was the health. And then I got into the compassion side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when you had your restaurant and everything back in the 70s, what was like the response with that? Like,
I did pretty good. Then I was only open around lunchtime. So I can't remember, maybe we opened at 10 to like 5 o'clock or something like that.
Okay.
So it was mainly a lunch business. And since I was at Pryor Street, from just right up from Fulton County Court and all of that. So you used to get a lot of the people that would, worked in the courts and stuff like that. They would come in. So I would be busy at lunchtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I never ventured off like into trying to be open for dinner or anything. Because it was down, back then downtown kind of closed down after hours anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't nothing like that now. Not even close.
I mean, even though I was on top of underground, there would be stuff going on, but I wasn't getting like none of the business from underground. Basically, my business was people that worked in the area.
Okay.
And they would come for lunch.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the bulk of the business.
Yeah. So, from my understanding, when you had your restaurant, there's another restaurant that came about as well around the same, maybe a little after yours.
Yeah, well, you might hear and now.
Here and Now.
Yeah, and that was in the West End.
Oh, okay.
So that got the West End started because the West End has a lot of ample opportunities for vegans and vegetarians to eat now in the West End. There are several.
My health is wealth, yeah. My health is wealth,